Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Washington Commanders franchise here on Madden NFL 24, where today the Commanders return home to Commanders Field to face the 1-7 Philadelphia Eagles in a matchup that's kind of turned into the toilet bowl game for this season. The Eagles sit 1-7 while the Commanders sit 2-7, the two bottom teams in the NFC East. But somebody's got to win here today. Why not it be us? Let's get ready to find out if you're excited for this one. Make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. As you see the Commanders taking the field. Washington did win the first matchup in Week 2, 27-24 in overtime. So we'll have to see what is in store this week. But this is Week 10 in the NFL season. It'll be Washington who starts off with the football. And here comes Michael Penix Jr. in this Washington offense. Obviously, a lot's been made of his struggles in this season, but he has played a lot better the past couple of weeks. Did have 2 interceptions last week against Dallas, but he's definitely been better than he was in the first quarter. Start off on the ground with Devin Singletary. He's going to get 3. This is going to be a very hard running day for Singletary. Eagles have a very good run defense, whilst Devin is coming off 109 yards last week against the Cowboys. 2nd and 7. First pass of the day is short, and there's Eric Ali who takes a hit, but after connecting for 4. First third down of the day, 3rd and 3. Penix back to drop, throws it for Singletary, who gets checked down and picks up the first down after being hit down by Hassan Reddick. Next play is an RPO. McLaurin has it. Quick hitter. He catches it in front of Cordell Flott. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 now. Handoff Singletary, and he gets bottled up quickly. Can't get any space as he will get stopped 3rd and 4. Penix to the air, quick pass. McLaurin again, back-to-back 3rd down movings for the Commanders as they're now in plus territory. Empty here, 1st and 10. Penix back to throw, steps up in the pocket, finds a little bit of a lane, and he slides down after picking up 8. And Washington's offense looking pretty good here early. 2nd and 2, RPO. It's caught. Eric Ali's second grab of the day for the former Iowa Hawkeye, and it moves the chains again. Penix a perfect 5 for 5 so far as they go play fake here. 1st and 10. Penix tries to keep his eyes downfield as a man at the end zone. It's out of bounds. Wilson catches it. They say he's out of bounds. Or was he? Washington's going to throw the challenge flag, and on second review, it looks like he gets both feet in bounds. You can see he's still in here. Makes the catch left and right foot down. Washington might win this challenge, and they do. It's reversed to a touchdown, a 30-yard strike to Johnny Wilson. Unfortunately, the extra point is no good as Cameron Little's struggles continue. As the Washington now leads 6-0 as we get our first look at the Eagles today, led by Devin Brown, the second-year man of Ohio State, who everybody in Philly wants his head. Hasn't necessarily been his fault. His numbers look okay, but this offense has definitely been missing a step since trading Jalen Hurts. And we'll see how they look today. They'll start off on the ground with DeAndre Swift, who bounces off a tackle, picks up 4. Super Bowl 59 MVP. Swift had 69 yards last week. He's missed about a few games this season with an injury, but he's back in the lineup. As on 2nd and 6, he gets the carry, and he picks up 11 on his second. Now to the 40-yard line. Washington with this double-A gap look. They're going to hand off to Swift, who gets upended. Welcome back to the lineup, Montez Sweat, back from his injury. He gets his first tackle. Same look here from Washington. It's almost the same play. Swift with a run. This time it's Allen who tracks him down from behind. And now it's the 3rd and 4 for Philly. Going to throw for it here. Brown across the middle. He's got his man. That's caught. It's the 2020 Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith, who moves the chains. Now to the 37. Handoff. Swift gets a nice hole and gets a beautiful block by Landon Dickerson, who pancakes somebody. Nice move by Swift, and that springs him to the 23 in Philadelphia. Looking pretty good on their first offensive drive. 1st and 10, and here's a quick pass. Quez Watkins, who gets 6. He had 6 for 62 in the first meeting back in Week 2. 2nd and 4, pass play here for Philly. Brown drops back, and he airmails this one out of bounds. First incompletion of the day for either quarterback. Now 3rd and 4. Brown short, slipped out of the backfield, gets the first down, gets what he needs, and gets out of bounds. Now they go empty here at the 12. Washington brings a blitz, and Trotter's going to come home free. Too many men to block, and Jeremiah Trotter gets credit with the sack. 2nd and 16. Brown to throw, checks it down. It's caught. Big hit. Makes it 3rd and 12. They go empty again. Again, Washington brings the pressure. And again, they bring one too many to block. This time, Emmanuel Forbes around the edge. Good calls there by Leslie Frazier, the DC, to bring the pressure. They force a field goal. Washington's now up 6-3. There's Tyler Davis with his first tackle of the day. He had 10 TFLs in the first meeting between these two squads. He's been a game wrecker anytime we play. 2nd and 7. There's the first miss from the day as Penix can't connect on McLaurin. Tight coverage. But now 3rd and 7. Penix Jr. and he's going to be brought down. Hit first by Stewart, finished off by Davis, and that'll end the drive. That'll end the first quarter. Washington currently leads 6-3 over the Birds. Here's the second drive, though, for Philly at their own 31. 2nd and 3. It's short for Swift out of the backfield. Very efficient as a pass catcher as he gets the Eagles out to the 42. Next play, Brown short. This one's dropped. Got it, had it in his hands. Maybe turned upfield a little too quickly. 2nd and 10. He's in motion here. Well, it's a little bit of a wham block, but nobody blocks Sweat and Tranquil. Nice run defense there. Backs him up a yard. 3rd and 11. Eagles are going to go empty again. This time Washington doesn't bring pressure, but they don't need to because Tranquil gets her on the edge. The throw is off, and it's incomplete. That was a dangerous pass. Hit applied by Tranquil, and that'll force a punt. Back to the Commanders we go, and there's Davis in the backfield. Like we said, 10 times in the first meeting he made a living back there. Gets his first today. Now 3rd and 12. Penix fires across the middle, and he has got McLaurin. That's a big-time throw to throw it right over the head of those linebackers and find Scary Terry. 1st and 10 now. Penix in the pocket, and he's got Davis in his face again. New right guard Christopher Franklin struggling against Davis today. Franklin was acquired at the deadline that sent Cameron Curl to the Falcons. As on 3rd and 19, there's a good pass to Dockery across the middle, but it's 5 yards shy. That'll be another Washington punt. 8 minutes to go here in the first half as Brown has it. He's going to throw it short. Here is his other Brown teammate, and A.J. Brown, who gets his first catch, and he gets him out to the 44. 2 tight ends on the formation. It's going to be a play fake to Swift. Brown takes a shot left side. He's got A.J., who beats Fuller in man coverage, and he's going to score. 44-yard strike to A.J. Brown, who had 2 TDs in the first meeting. He gives the Eagles their first lead of the day, now 10-6. As Washington now playing from behind. Here's a 2-yard carry, but Jordan Davis is hurt. That could be a big loss for the Eagles. He will rejoin the game later, but we got to take advantage while we can, and, well, we're not going to do it here. There's an 8-yard sack. Remember, no Tyron Smith at left tackle today. He's currently out with an injury for a couple of weeks. And Alfonso Kemp is struggling at that spot. He gives up another sack. Hassan Reddick and Stewart around the edge. That's a punt for Washington. The Eagles now have all the momentum as on 1st and 10. There's a 2-yard carry. 2nd and 8 now. Bunch to the right. As Brown drops back to throw. Looks to the right side, and he can't connect. Trying to find Smith. Forbes in coverage. 3rd and 8 now. Brown has a clean pocket, has a man wide open, but he can't hit Goddard, and those are the throws that are making the Philly fans upset. As that's going to be a punt. Back to the Commanders we go. Is Singletary now trying to get him more involved with no Jordan Davis on the field. He only has 8 carries for 8 yards. 2nd and 6. This time to go play fake to him, and Penix heavy under pressure somehow gets this one away. He's going to live to fight another day, but the offensive line's got to buy him some more time. 3rd and 6. This time Eagles bring 5. Heavy pressure, and they can't connect with Wilson across the middle. That'll be incomplete. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning where the Commanders' offenses run stagnant since the first drive. Eagles now with it, 3rd and inches at their own 28. And they're actually going to throw for it, and it's not going to pay off. Intercepted by Jeremiah Trotter, the 2nd INT of the season for Brown. I don't know why you don't run it there on 3rd and inches. Instead, Washington gets gifted a pass or a drive here, the 29 of Philly. Penix to throw on 1st down. He has a man, McLaurin, at the sticks. Another great strike across the middle. Penix is firing today. Next play, Penix throws it, and he's intercepted. Picked off by Miles Jack. McLaurin just stops on his route. And McLaurin keeps going across the field there. That's a guaranteed 1st down. Instead, he stops, and Miles Jack gets another interception against us. And that'll take us to the first half. Eagles lead 10-6, but don't go anywhere. More football right after this. Week 10's heating up in the NFL around the league, not only on Sunday, but back on Thursday night. We had a big upset happen on Thursday Night Football in Dallas. The Cardinals beat the Cowboys pretty convincingly, 24-8. Cowboys fall to 7-3. Maybe this was the trap game and not us, while the Cardinals will improve to 3-6. Now we go to the Sunday night games in the NFL. Sunday day games, excuse me. The Vikings, the best team in the NFC. They currently are holding on versus the Saints 17-3. Bo Nix, 2 first-half passing touchdowns. He's trying to make a case for an MVP-type season. If you can keep the Vikings playing like this, they certainly got a case. Finally, in Cleveland, AFC North rivals, the Browns tied with the Steelers at 7 apiece. Both teams hovering around 500. A big game for both those squads. We get to the second half of our matchup. The Eagles start off with the football, their own 25-yard line, and they're going to begin with a pass out to Brown, who slips a tackle from Forbes, stays in bounds. It's a quick 14 to A.J. Brown. Had a very good first half. Next play, it's going to be a wham block, this time to the right, as Swift gets brought down from behind by Jonathan Allen, picks up 2. Second A, they go back to Swift this time. He's going to run into the 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year again. Jonathan Allen back-to-back plays, makes it now 3rd and 8. Eagles will throw. It's a quick hitter, and there's A.J. Brown wide open at the logo. Picks up a first. That's an easy gain of 23. Eagles now out to our 36. Washington brings pressure. It's countered with a nice pass out to Goddard, who gets by Amos. Richard Amos getting his first start at strong safety today. Gave up a big play there to Goddard. Next play, Brown's going to keep it himself on the read option, and this time Amos will come down to make the tackle. But after Devin Brown picks up a gain of 6. Second and 4 changes something. He likes what he sees. It's a quick hitter to Smith, and Smith gets it inside the 5. Goal to go from the 1. A great drive here by the Eagles. Trying to finish it off with a punch in as Swift gets the carry, and he will dive into the end zone and find pay dirt. Touchdown Eagles. They extend their lead 17-6. As here's the first drive of the second half for Washington. It begins with a strikeout to McLaurin. Nice throw there by Penix again, making that play. Out to the 42 quickly. Handoff for Singletary. Right side. Tries to cut it back. Middle. Picks up 4. He got really bottled up in the first half. Second and 6. They go to him again, but look who's back. Tyler Davis, back in the game. He brings out another TFL. 3rd and 9 now. Penix to throw. He throws it short for Ali, and Eric Ali fights for a first down. Nice play there by the former 6th-round pick. Now past midfield, handoff Singletary, this time away from Davis as he picks up 6 and what's probably his best run of the day. Second and 4, they give it to Gibson this time, and he's going to get bottled up, picks up 2. And now quickly it's 3rd and 2. Back to the air. Penix steps up, fires, has McLaurin. He's been very busy today. Finds the open spot in the slant route. Another chain mover. Out to the 25, this time trying to get outside is Gibson, or on the right. He picks up 2, much more of the same. Second and 8, play fake. Penix keeps his eyes downfield, now just has to throw it to the sideline. Makes it a long 3rd and 8 this time. Gibson to his left. Penix steps up, throws, and he's got McLaurin. Who do you turn to on 3rd down other than Scary Terry? It's worked out today, works out again there. Now in the red zone, 1st and 10, dump off pass for Gibson. He races forward, and he fights and picks up 9. Now you got 2nd and 1 at the 4. You go to the air again. Eagles bring too much pressure, and it's a sack. Sandwiched as Penix didn't stand a chance. And now it's 3rd and 8. Penix again to throw. Looks left side, and that one's batted down. Washington will just kick 3, make it a 17-9 game. At least it's a 1-score deficit. As on play fake, Brown finds Goddard in the flats, picks up 3. 2nd and 7 now. Brown looks right side, and he can't hit on Goddard. Tranquil in coverage. And that makes it 3rd and 7. Brown to throw again, but this time nobody decides to block Sweat. He gets a free sack. That'll end the drive. That'll end the 3rd quarter. Eagles take a 17-9 lead going into the final frame. Washington does have the football, 2nd and 3 at the 44 of Philly. They give it to Gibson. He's tackled hard down, but not before he picks up a first down. Next play, Singletary checks in. He gets bottled up the middle, picks up 2. Next play will be an RPO. Bubble screen for Wilson, who breaks the tackle, gets a nice block from McLaurin, and he's going to pick up the first down. Nice fighting there by the former Florida State wideout. Now empty on 1st and 10. Throw out in the flats. Dockery has it, a former 7th-round pick who's gotten plenty of playing time. He picks up 8. 2nd and 2. 2 tight ends in the formation. Penix will go bootleg. Dumps it off for Clancy. He's going to be brought down. A great play by the second-year man out of Texas. That's Rylan Carr. Loss of 1, 3rd and 3. Play fake again, trying to dump it off for Singletary, not on the same page. Washington, though, will keep the offense on the field. 4th and 3. Penix, quick drop, fires, has Dockery, a tough catch, but he makes it. Probably could have gone to McLaurin for a safer route, but moves the chains regardless. In the red zone, 1st and 10, Tyler Davis decides he wants to get involved again. Minimal gain there, 2nd and 10. Penix looks right side, has Wilson, bounces off a tackle from Jack, and he picks up about 10 inches shy of the marker. You got to convert this time. They bring in 3 tight ends, but they're going to throw out of it, and Penix is going to get brought down. Kemp has had a rough game at left tackle. He gives up another big sack, and now they're going to go for it again, but it's 4th and 4 this time. Penix bounces to his left in the pocket, going to try to run for it himself, but he's not going to get there. Hit down, 2 yards shy. That's a turnover on downs for Washington as they come up with nothing. Philly will get their own football at the 7-yard line as there's a 2-yard give to Swift. 2nd and 8 now. Brown to throw as he's going to try to throw it short, and it's going to be shy of the marker. Desmond Rickson coverage, but 3rd and inches now. Philly will throw again, throwing on 3rd and inches, and it doesn't work out. Jatavius Martin with a big play in the flats. Again, you have Swift. Why don't you just run it? Instead, they'll boot it to Greg Gray, a rookie wideout from William & Mary, who's been a return man this season. He makes a nice move, gets some space, and Greg Gray is out past midfield, and he sets up Washington in good field position. Now, one thing to note on that hit from Penix, he got knocked out of the game on that 4th down run. So Dave Atkinson is back in at quarterback, and he almost throws an interception. That's not the way you want to start. If you remember in week 2, it was Atkinson who led the field goal winning drive down the field in overtime. Could history be repeating itself here? We need another come from behind victory, this time down by 8. 3rd and 3, Atkinson screened. He's going to move the chains, and look at this. Washington is driving behind the undrafted rookie from Memphis. Now at the 23, it's an RPO. Ali makes the tough catch. 2nd and 7. Atkinson back to the air. They're trusting him to throw it. He dumps it off for Singletary, but great rally to the football by the rookie Alex Lauderdale. Loss of 1. 3rd and 8. Atkinson to throw. Double coverage. Not a good pass. That one's batted away. Washington, though, will just take the 3. It'll make it 17-12, but after the 2-minute warning, Philly's going to give the football back to us. They go 3 and outs, and now Washington, only down by 5, has a chance to go take the lead. Again, Greg Gray makes somebody miss, but that's absolutely WWE'd it to the ground. As the offense takes the field behind Terry McLaurin, he's had a sensational day, 9 for 138. This is the drive we need again from our own 17. Atkinson has a man open, but he misses Noah Clancy. That's going to be one you want back. 2nd and 10 now. Atkinson to throw, and he's intercepted. Picked off by Miles Jack. Singletary, easy dump-off pass. Instead, he throws it right into the arms of Jack, and, well, maybe the Atkinson magic has run out. We need a stop here in order to keep this game alive, as Swift picks up 6. We use a timeout. Now 2nd and 4. Swift again, and he's going to get the first down. That'll basically all but do it. However, it is 2nd and goal for Philly. They're going to hand it off to Swift, and he'll get another touchdown. The Eagles tack on to the lead. They make it 23-12, pending the extra point. 24-12, and this one's all but over. But there's one more play to show you, and that's because 4th and 8 here. Atkinson, off play fake, has McLaurin open. He beats Gonzalez, but Atkinson has the noodle arm. He gets intercepted again, and, well, yeah, that'll end this game. The Eagles win 24-12. It looked like the offense was going to do something early, but then they just quickly decided to do what the offense has done this year, and that's not move the football. Too many errant passes, not good blocking. Alfonso Kemp at left tackle really had a hard game protecting Michael Penix Jr., who I don't think played that bad. Yes, he got picked off, but I don't know. McLaurin just doesn't run his route sometimes on those mesh concepts. Also, they're not giving Penix the touchdown pass that got overturned to Johnny Wilson on a stat sheet. We'll just have to remember he has 1 extra. But I honestly don't think he played that bad. The defense played okay. And then Dave Atkinson, well, he's an undrafted rookie quarterback. He showed it today. So that's a loss here in Week 10. Here are the scores. But I do want to take a look at that Thursday night matchup again. The Cardinals beating the Cowboys just out of nowhere. Both quarterbacks were very mediocre. But Arizona they edged out one in AT&T Stadium. And the Cowboys now no longer lead our division. On Sunday, the Packers beat the Falcons 31-28. This is a big game for the Packers. One, Archie Manning had a touchdown on his one pass, which is interesting. But Derrick Henry got signed by the Packers this week. He's now their starting halfback. So the King is in Green Bay, and he got a touchdown in his first game with the squad. Big time matchup as well. The Broncos go into San Fran and win 27-17. Shedeur Sanders with a big win on the road. This is the kind of wins the Broncos need as they pick up a big one over the 49ers, who are a Super Bowl contender this year. On Sunday Night Football, it is the Colts who beat the Buffalo Bills, two teams in the AFC who desperately need a win to stay afloat in the race down the stretch. It is the Colts who get the W, and Buffalo is back to the drawing board. And on Monday night, the Lions beat the Patriots in overtime. Jalen Hurts and the Patriots have just not lived up to the hype. Cade Klubnik's had a tough year for Detroit as well, but he picks up a big victory here on prime time. That could be the win he needs to turn his career around. Players of the week, the Bengals sweeping on the AFC thanks to their win over the Texans with Joe Burrow and Terrell Edmonds. Amon-Ra St. Brown had a big game Monday night against the Patriots. They got him the W. And then we saw Fred Warner's stat sheet despite the loss to the Denver Broncos. We go into week 11. We're now 2-8. We're going to face the division-leading Giants, who sit 7-2 on the season. Our first of two matchups against them down the stretch, and it's not going to get any easier. Daniel Jones is playing pretty good despite Dante Moore sitting behind him on the quarterback position. The Giants, they're a lot like the Eagles. They got Dexter Lawrence up the middle. They got Bobby Okereke, who's got some speed at linebacker, and they have a pretty decent secondary, maybe not as good. But we're going to have to win some of these games. Otherwise, we are the worst team in the league. I know this has been a season for Git, and I'm sorry about that. The offense has just not been able to do it. But I appreciate you guys watching anyway. Thank you guys so much for the support. Sometimes it happens in football. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.